My name is Clara. I'm a Dublin Ambassador for Brighter Thoughts Ireland, as well as being a student psychiatric nurse. The reason why I chose to represent Brighter Thoughts Ireland is because they're a mental health charity for Irish teenagers, and as I myself struggled greatly with my own mental health in my teenage years, I want to give back now. I want to be able to be a person for other teenagers struggling that I wish I had have had. So basically, mental health can be described as a person's well-being in regard to their psychological and emotional well-being. We all have mental health, the exact same as our physical health. 1 in 4 of us will experience a mental health problem at some stage in our life, while 1 in 10 children will experience a mental health problem. I know certainly it started for me when I was a child, but there was a lot more stigma around it then. It wasn't talked about, so I was just labelled a worrier. Then as I got older, age 15, my eating disorder had completely taken over my life and I didn't see a way out. And I felt so isolated. I felt like the only person in the world, and I just thought, who could I even talk to about this? Like, what hope even is there? I didn't see a way out. So then I was referred to CAMS, which is the Child Adolescent Mental Health Services, and within 5 minutes of meeting a worker there, I was asked if I self-harmed, if I thought I could levitate. So I found it really hard to open up because I didn't even know this woman's second name. Anyways, I was admitted to an inpatient unit. I didn't even know we had those in Ireland. For adolescents, I didn't even know we had special designated psychiatric hospitals because it was never talked about. And I was so ashamed. I begged my mum not to tell anyone where I was. I said to her, I was like, tell people I got pregnant and you sent me away, because I would rather people know that than know that I was in a mental institute. I felt so weak. I felt so out of control. I was like, how did I let this happen? How did I end up here? But thankfully, I got on great with the other patients. I really bonded with some of the psych nurses there. And I have to say that the people that I met in there are still my best friends to this day, because they were the only ones who knew what I was going through, and I was the only person who knew what they were going through. And it's amazing just when you have someone to talk to, when you have someone that understands. It just lifted such a weight off me. I felt like I wasn't crazy. I felt like I wasn't alone. I wasn't hopeless. I wasn't a burden. And it just helped so much. So that's what I want to do now. I want to be someone who I understand. I want to be there for someone else. And before I got out of hospital, I was talking with some of the nurses, and they told me that I should speak out about what I've been through and my experience in order to help break the stigma and let other people like me know that they weren't alone. And when I left hospital, I promised myself and my nurses that I would do anything and everything I could. So that is why I am now a psychiatric nurse and why I am an ambassador for Brighter Thoughts Ireland.